Hey everyone, my name is Riley and this video is a full Kucoin review. Now Kucoin is the main cryptocurrency platform that I've been using for the past, I would say, year and a half. I used to use Binance and then Binance just became very limited with all of these rules and regulations that Binance seemed to be forced to put in recently. And although there are some flaws and cons to the Kucoin platform, I've really enjoyed Kucoin and I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. So in this video, I'm going to go over the pros, the cons, the fees, everything to do with Kucoin that you need to know when making a decision on if you should use this platform. Now, when it comes to Kucoin, if you don't have a Kucoin account yet and you are thinking about signing up to Kucoin, if you do so using either the link in the description or the referral code in the description, you can get a 10% cashback on all of your fees. Also with this, depending on the country that you are in and the marketing limits that Kucoin has, you can get this newcomer bonus right here, which is up to 11,000 USDT right now. But once again, this offer right here depends on the country that you are in, whereas this 10% cashback is available no matter where you are in the world. So you can claim this by either signing up to Kucoin using the link in the description, or alternatively, you can just go straight to Kucoin and where it asks for the referral code, you can just go ahead and enter in this referral code right here, which is also going to be in the description. Now, when it comes to Kucoin, I'll go over the pros first, the things that I really like about the platform, and then we will touch on the cons at the end. So the three things that I really love about Kucoin and the reason that I'm staying with this platform is, first of all, how easy and simple it is to use. Secondly is the fees are absolutely awesome, and they also have a lot of different altcoins that are listed on the platform. So trading altcoins, trading lower cap coins, which is what I personally do, this is really fun to do on Kucoin. So the first thing that I will show you is actually the amount of coins that they have and some statistics from the platform. So we can go over to CoinMarketCap right here, and you can check this out yourself by simply going over here to exchanges. We can click on this and then we can see all of the top crypto exchanges. So if we go down, we can see Kucoin is down here at number 9, and we can see the amount of coins that they have listed on the platform. So this is another big reason that I like Kucoin over Binance, is if we take a look at the amount of coins Binance have, we have 488 coins that are listed on Binance. And then if we compare this to Kucoin, we have 941. So we have a lot of smaller cap coins that are listed. Now, there are some exchanges that have more coins listed than Kucoin, for example, Gate.io and Mexi. So if you want to trade super low cap coins, then these might be better options. I've tried both of these out for myself and I didn't really like the platform. It's either the fees or the actual platform itself that put me off. But I have tried both of these and I don't really like them as much. What you can do as well is if you use CoinMarketCap, we can go to specific coins. For example, let's say I want to trade Flow. We can go to Flow right here. This is, of course, going to be listed on all exchanges because it's a top 100 coin. But we can go down and see if this coin is actually listed. So what you might want to do is if you have specific coins in mind, you might want to come over here before you sign up to any of these exchanges and just check that it's listed. So we can see Flow right here is listed on Kucoin, Binance, Bybit, all of these exchanges right here. So that is the first thing. The second thing that I love about Kucoin is the fees right here. The fees are super awesome, especially if you are holding the Kucoin native token. So the way that this works is if we take a look at the fees right here, this is the exchange, and then these are the fees that we are going to get. The difference between these is a taker is when you are buying a cryptocurrency and a maker is when you are selling a cryptocurrency. The way that this works is you are making liquidity for the market when you are selling a coin, and you are taking liquidity from the market when you are buying a coin. So if we look down here at the fees, we can see this is pretty average with this 0.1%. A lot of different cryptocurrency exchanges have this, apart from Kraken, which is super expensive. But we can see a lot of these are 0.1. So we have Binance, we have Whitebit, we have OKX, which is a little bit under. Bybit is 0.2%, Gate.io is 0.9%, and then down here we have Kucoin at 0.1%. Now the awesome thing about Kucoin right here is if we actually go over and we take a look at the exchange token discount, we can see that with all of these other exchanges, with Binance we have 25%, with Whitebit we have 7.74%, OKX is 40%, but down here with Kucoin, 60% off for KCS holders. So if you hold and own the KCS token and you trade with this, you can get a 60% discount, which makes the fees super cheap. This is one of my favorite things about Kucoin. So I'm in my Kucoin account right here, and I'm now going to show you around the exchange and show you some of my favorite things from this. So the first thing is we have two different options on how you want to buy cryptocurrency, depending on how much you know the markets, how well versed you are in cryptocurrency, and how easy you want the process to be. So the first thing that we can do is the simpler of the two. If we want to buy cryptocurrency, all we have to do is go to buy crypto right here. You can choose how you actually want to buy crypto right here. So we can choose the currency that you want to buy in. And then down here, we can choose the currency that you would like to receive. So what I could do is, let's just say I want to buy some Bitcoin. We could go in here and we could type in BTC. We could then choose how much we want to spend. So we would just say like $1,000. Then we can go in and buy Bitcoin. Of course, connect your card up. And then you can buy your cryptocurrency this way. So that is how you can buy from like Visa, MasterCard, these regular banks. The second thing that we can do is we can go in here and convert. So this is the easiest way to trade. And let's say that I have some Bitcoin and I want to go ahead and buy some Ethereum. So all we have to do is go over to convert right here. And I can say I have some Bitcoin in my account. And then I want to go down here and buy some Ethereum. And you can see all of the coins that we can play around with. So I could go in here and say that I want to buy some ETH. Click on this, and then all I have to do is enter in how much Bitcoin I would like to exchange. So let's say 0.05. Of course, I don't actually have any Bitcoin in my account, but if I did, we would just go in here. It would tell us how much ETH we would get, and then we can convert this over. So that is the more simple side of this if you are newer to cryptocurrency. And then, of course, we have the standard trading screen right here where we can go to spot trading. We can see all of the charts. We can go in. We can place limit and market orders. We can place limit and market sells. We can, of course, go in and add advanced limits. We can do stop losses. We can do trailing stop losses, all of these different options. We can play around with margin as well right here. We can, of course, do futures on the Kucoin platform. All of the main things that you are looking for when you are trading cryptocurrency are available on Kucoin. With Kucoin, we also have access to trading bots. So we can go in here and we can take a look at all of the bots that we can trade with. So we have a spot grid bot, we have a futures bot, we have Martingale, Smart Rebalance, Infinity Grid, and DCA. Bots are something I used to play around with. They are not something I do so much now. I prefer to just trade myself. But these are all of the bots that we have access to on Kucoin if bot trading is something that you do. Down here, we have derivatives. You can see all of the futures trading that we can trade with right here. We also have Kucoin Earn. So we have a few different earn options where we can go ahead and stake cryptocurrency on Kucoin. And the staking is absolutely awesome. Just look at some of these APRs that we can get for staking on Kucoin right here. We also have some more advanced options. So we can do like shark fin. And if we click into any of these, if you don't know what they are, we can click into product info right here and it tells us exactly what this is. So right here, we can read about what this is and we can go ahead and earn through all of these different methods right here. So those are the pros of Kucoin. Those are things that I really like about the platform, but there are, of course, a few cons to this. There are cons with every single crypto platform out there. So going into the cons, the first thing is this is less regulated than other exchanges. So depending on your outlook on this can either be fantastic or this can be a really big con. So the con is, of course, it's less regulated. So there are less laws and there is less security if something happens. Alternatively, on the pro side of this, they can list more coins. There are less regulations on the coins that you can trade. So it really just depends on what you are looking for and if less regulation is a pro or a con to you. The second con is Kucoin was actually hacked in 2020, but all of the funds that were stolen were reimbursed to users. So I'll actually go over and show you this. So we can see right here over $280 million drained in Kucoin exchange hack. And it goes into detail about what was stolen, but essentially they were able to recover the $204 million and everybody who was affected by the hack was reimbursed. So with this, what I recommend doing is if you do use Kucoin, this is exactly what I do. I just trade on the Kucoin platform and then any cryptocurrency that I actually want to hold. And this goes for any platform out there. You should never keep your cryptocurrency on the platform itself. You either want to move it to a wallet like Trust Wallet or you want to get a cold wallet yourself and store your long-term crypto there. But really, those are the only cons that I have found with Kucoin. My experience has been absolutely awesome and just trading on the platform is super fun. So that is my Kucoin review. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.